Hey, it's Ubu, and today we're playing the demo for a game called Heaven Does Not Respond. It's developed by Rise Studios, and you can find the game on Steam. There's no main menu, so we're just kind of sitting here while I introduce the game. This is a psychological and analog horror game set in an alternate 2005 timeline. We are an intelligence officer investigating a mysterious death of someone, and we need to look through files, watch videos, and try to uncover what really happened using a computer. So it looked really interesting to me, and I figured we'd check it out. And if you're not familiar with my channel, at the end of the video, I will review the game, share my general thoughts on it, and give it my final judgment. And I will have timestamps in the description. So this is how the game starts out, and I guess we'll start reading and see where it takes us. So this is the National Intelligence Center or something, case file 568. On February 7th, 2005, the villagers of Redacted reported a body lying just outside their village. The victim was soon identified as Selim Kara. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. A young man in his 20s. Next to him was a handheld video camera. Local police took charge of the scene at first. The autopsy suggested Selim had been dead for over a week, but his mother insisted she had seen him off that very morning. Even the nearby street cameras confirmed her story. Nothing added up. Due to suspicions of an anomaly, the National Intelligence Center took over the case, seizing Selim's camera and his home computer. The moment investigators tried to connect the camera, something went wrong. Files in both the camera and the computer were suddenly missing or corrupted. To dig deeper, Nick Cyber Division Chief CD handed the case over to veteran analyst MY. M received only the instruction, quote, "This case stays off the record. Go home. We'll send you to the computer and the camera. From now on, you'll follow our orders through the portal. No one else can know." Alrighty then. Cool. Heaven Does Not Respond by Rise Studios. Alright. Cool. Interesting intro there. Turquoise Technologies. Sky Operating System 98. Nice. Okay, here we are. This looks pretty cool. Storage integrity error. Integrity errors have been detected in the system storage. Some critical system files on your computer are corrupted or missing. Access to data is restricted until these issues are resolved. I don't know the best place to put my camera, but we'll go with it. I'm blocking documents right now and T Media Importer. So if I find a better place to put it, I will, but okay. So we need to figure out what's wrong with the storage. All right, let's take a look around, I guess. Okay, it's cool. This is cool. Downloads, videos, pictures. Stay out of this. Okay. Gosh. Let's open this up then. Okay, this just shows maybe settings. Signal encoding, lens distortion, and vignette. Maybe these are just the game settings. That's really interesting. Okay, we're gonna figure this out as we go, so just bear with me here. Cool. Alright, let's do a readme then. Information. As I told you, some parts of the computer became unusable after connecting the camera device. You can find the instructions and detailed information about the case at the address below. Okay, can we actually, like, highlight that? Can we actually, like, copy and paste it? Let's try it. Whoa, the internet. Amazing. Social river. 4.5 million members. Endless friendship opportunities. Like I said, apologies for my camera being where it is. I'm just going to stick with it for now. So let's see if this works. Okay, it does work. Alright, so we need our login information here. I'm just going to copy and paste because it's quicker to me. Alright, here we go. Republic of Turkey. Turkey, yay. I don't know where to start. So this is our home page. This is update to operational procedures. In accordance with a directive received from the Office of the Presidency, the operational duties and assignments of intelligence personnel have been restructured. This restructuring includes reallocation of surveillance priorities. Update. Okay, let me open this up. Updated reporting protocols and revised interdepartmental coordination procedures. Gosh. Of course, I pick a game where I have to read a lot. Relevant reports aligned with your new responsibilities can be accessed via the National Intelligence Center Management Panel. Please ensure that you review and acknowledge the updated assignment documents and reporting schedules available under your user profile. Additionally, I don't like that. Additionally, as per the same directive, there will be increased oversight and stricter audits concerning access privileges and authorization levels. Compliance will be monitored, and any irregularities will be subject to formal review. Everything we do for our nation. Nick Directorate. Alrighty then. See, I can read sometimes. Alright, unresolved anomalies. Holy. Following a series of recent collaborations with both domestic and international intelligence agencies, an increasing number of unique and unexplained disappearance cases have been identified. These incidents are marked by their apparent randomness, lack of forensic evidence, and absence of any logical or ideological connection between the missing individuals. While initial hypothesis suggested possible involvement by a cult, criminal syndicate, or subversive group, the total disconnection between victims renders such theories improbable. All cases have so far remained unsolved, and with no actionable leads or physical evidence. The Salim Kara incident, however, has provided the first substantial clue that may illuminate the underlying mechanism of these anomalies. Preliminary analysis indicates a potential distortion related to perceptual or temporal reality. Alright. All authorized personnel are instructed to treat these anomalies with heightened suspicion and critical assessment. It must be determined whether these events represent genuine physical phenomena or highly sophisticated illusions. Further internal review and multidisciplinary evaluation will be necessary in the coming weeks. Personnel are advised to report any irregularities, no matter how minor, that may suggest deviations from known spatial or temporal norms. Remain vigilant. The NIC Directorate. Okay. Very long-winded way of doing this, but I'm interested. This is intriguing. Alright, this is our report database. We need to search terms. Let's look at instructions. I probably should have read that first. Alright, the Salim Kara case instructions. And then we can click here to review the report. Right. When the camera was connected to the computer, some of the system's data became inaccessible. We tried importing the videos using the T-Media importer, but the process failed while the data remained encrypted. It appears the program has encrypted both parts of the computer's files and its own internal data. Your objective: find a way to bypass the encryption and successfully import all 6 videos into the system. Okay. Let's click on this. So, I'm not sure what else I do here. Can I actually have some bookmarks here too? Let's minimize this for now and look at the importer. No preview available. Zoppy live camera. Imported folder. Okay. Videos. Oh. Any pictures on here? Details. Alright. Well, this is a lot more involved than I expected. Okay, camera manufacturer URL. Okay, maybe we'll need that. Notes. Went to Ali's brother's birthday the other day. Took some pics. His mom made awesome food. Which one do you think is me? I don't know. Electronics.com. Let me just click it. I'm not sure where to begin, to be honest. This is really strange. Model field is missing. Field to fix metadata error. Model field is missing. I wouldn't even know where to begin on that. Let's just close it. Let's look at all these pictures real quick. Can I zoom in on them or anything? No? Okay, details, notes, question mark. It's just some kind of strange exit door here. Alright, this looks like a foreign country. To me, foreign to me, I guess. I don't know how else to say that. Some birds. This looks almost Spanish to me. I don't really know, though. Okay, there's a woman leaning out of a window. Oh, I should have, alright, let me do this. Open some details here. School trip was fun. Okay, they went on a school trip. Good to know. Alright, details. My lovely neighborhood. Okay, so those are our images. I don't know what else we do here. Let's just look back at our documents. Musics. Note for record. Oh my gosh, okay. Like 3 years ago, right after high school, I couldn't find a job, so I started doing bike courier work. Just to get by, I was broke as hell. Just dead broke. So that job felt like a lifesaver. Gosh, we're gonna get through it. Around that time, Layla sent me this voice note, and man, the second I heard it, all my stress just vanished. The job only lasted 3 days, but whatever, we still went out and celebrated. Now, though, whenever I listen to that voice note, no BS, it messes me up bad. Sometimes I wonder if keeping it is just a mistake, but hey, that's life, right? Break it. And then I started thinking, what if she was just faking it back then? Like maybe she only sent it because she felt she had to, and once your mind goes down that road with everything else falling apart, it just drives you crazy on top of it all. Okay, so let's listen to this.
Hey babe, I just wanted to say congratulations on your new job. I'm so proud of you. I hope everything goes really well and you enjoy every moment of it. You totally deserve it. Let's celebrate soon, okay? Okay, talk to you later. Love you.
That sounded forced. Alright, some sirens. Interesting music. Okay, I don't know how that helps me, but alrighty. So let's look at, oh, this popped up. What's this? Where did this come from? Subjects table. Deceased. Alive, deceased, unknown. Table was open with read-only permissions. Oh! What was that? Okay, let's just close that for now. Whoa, is that a UFO? That looks like an oil rig, actually. I'm not sure what that is. I did not blink. Shadowboard.net. Let's open that up. You have too many programs open. Memory is full. Okay, whatever. Let's then close. Man, I don't know. Let's let's just close that for now. Let's open this up. Where were you on June 20th, 2001? Yes, no, 5. Yes. Security check. You have opened too many programs. Memory is full. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try this again with, you know, more space for our tabs here, or whatever, programs. Let's see if this pops anything up like it was supposed to. Oh. Okay, Turquoise Technologies operating kernel. Type help to get started. Uh-oh. What? Community submissions. Where the unseen becomes words. Share your deepest secrets, darkest desires, shadowboard.net. Wow, okay, these are strange. Alright, I opened the help center. I should have done that a long time ago. We're gonna go through the help center, and then we're gonna try to progress. Okay. So, we already know that everything's corrupted, and we need to repair the corrupted files. Okay, the file named readme contains the information you need. Open the text file to access the details shown in the screenshot. Okay. To import videos, you can use the T-Media Importer program. Select the video and simply click the import button. These videos are corrupted, so you may face system issues while importing them. If you encounter errors during import, you'll need to diagnose them. Use the terminal to start the diagnose process. Okay, maybe we'll do that. I feel like I've gone down a rabbit hole and I don't know what's going on. So let's close that for now. Okay, let's import. Click this. So error code. Okay, this video is encrypted using associated system files. One or more of these files have failed the integrity check. Please resolve the data discrepancies and try again. Okay, so it tells me I need to diagnose the problem. Right. Analyzing error code, broken system data detected. Oh. Alrighty then. Do I do it again? Okay. You might need to run the diagnose command more than once with the correct error code. Okay, help. Here we go. Diagnose. For example, diagnose. Okay. Diagnose. Was it 0x31? Okay. Content missing. K girl K sent me a message. Okay, cool. Content missing for this file unsolved. Home, Salim documents, my diary. Okay, diary 1 text. Unsolved. Okay. Download files you need from the internet. The downloaded files can be found in folder Salim Documents Download. Download times may vary depending on connection status. If a download appears incomplete, try refreshing the folder or restarting the system. Okay. If you experience internet connection issues, you can visit your IP address to access the router admin panel. Through this page, you can view detailed info about your network connection and take action if necessary. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. Use the installed programs on the system to investigate all available files. If you encounter access issues with certain files, please contact your system administrator. Okay. So I think this is now telling us... Let's look at this message, and then I'm all over the place. Send this to 10 people in the next hour, and tomorrow the love of your life will surprise you. If you break the chain, you'll have bad luck and love for 10 years. Okay, what the frick is this? Let's just send it. You can't send it to me. That doesn't count. Who cares? Who are you even? Your mama. You messaged me. So, you have to tell me. Oh, you messaged me first. Now you gotta tell me who you even are. Fine. Darn, shut up. I'm K Girl K, like, okay, girl, okay. LMAO, saw you on Social River, had to say hi. Say you are not Salim. Why would I say that? Ask her purpose. Where are you trying to get to? LOL, opening an account with your real name like Salim Kara, that's kind of lame, not gonna lie. The only lame thing ain't just your name, it's also that bio on Social River. LOL, that's kind of sad, not gonna lie. The message you sent me just shows who the real lame one is. For real? This thing's like mega famous on the net. I guess you're just some old dude who's not really up to date. Yes, you caught me. What in the world are we doing? What do you mean? You're currently speaking with an investigative agent. The person named Salim Kara is currently deceased. No way, he did for real? Yes. So you like some kind of agent or cop checking out his PC or what? Yes, we can put it this way too. This grammar is something. Oh dang, that's pretty cool. You must be making some good cash then. Excuse me? Okay, so that kind of hot. Maybe we gotta link up sometime. Warn her. Respect the fact that I'm on duty. Your attitude is unacceptable. What? End conversation. This is disrespectful to Salim's memory. Kindly end this conversation. Please don't do anything bad to me. I'm really scared of death. I'm sorry, sir. Okay, bye. Who is this? We can look at a previous... Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Boy. Alright. We need to look through the diary. Somehow. Go home. Salim documents. My diary. Need to look at this. The selected file cannot be loaded or appears to be corrupted. Repair the file. Good God. Okay. I don't understand. Required hash sum. I don't think I understand this at the moment. I think I got it. So 6F, D3, 5A. Oh wait, no I didn't. Okay. I need 3-1. Like this. Match successful. You can close this window now. Alright, let's open his diary. Okay, dear diary. Yeah, this feels kind of weird talking to a freaking text file, but whatever. People used to write this crap on paper. I mean, like 2 years ago or something. Guess I'm already outdated. Anyway, not gonna try too hard to be funny today. I woke up early this morning and man, that's torture. When you wake up early, you just end up staring down this endless day and I've got absolutely nothing to fill it with. It's like I'm trapped in slow motion. But hey, I made it through. I always do, somehow. Mom made breakfast. It was nice. We sat together, talked a bit about Dad. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse. Sometimes it feels like mentioning him keeps him alive for a second. Sometimes it just digs up the hole a little, deeper. Sorry, some of this grammar is throwing me off. Later I got dressed, though maybe I'd meet up with Ali. Turns out it was his brother's birthday. His mom had prepared all his food. The whole thing felt like too much for a kid's birthday. But whatever. Okay, kid's birthday. It was fun. We laughed a bit. I don't know if that's relevant to the camera pin number, is all I'm saying. We laughed a bit. Ali's an idiot, a real dummy, and he's still my best friend. Guess that counts for something. And this job, same old crap. Not one single freaking opportunity. Every poster on a wall, every ad in the paper, it's always something I can't get, something I'm not good enough for, or something that isn't even real. Feels like the whole town's designed to squeeze the life out of you and then blame you for not breathing. Sometimes I get so darn restless. The silence at night pisses me off like it's mocking me. I just sit there, clenching my fists, thinking I'd do anything to make that rage stop. Smash something, scream at the walls, whatever. Other times, I'm just wrecked. Empty. Empty. Sorry. I try to sleep it off, but even sleep feels heavy, like drowning. It's a cycle. Angry, sad, angry, sad. The more I fight it, the worse it gets, like I'm chewing on my own tail. I don't even know which part of me is real anymore. The part that wants to scream or the part that just wants to disappear quietly. But hey, here I am, still breathing, still writing this stupid crap to you. Diary. Maybe that's proof I'm not gone yet, or maybe it's proof I'm already gone and that is just the echo. Anyway, frick it, I'm gonna mess around on the internet for a while and then crash. How the heck is this relevant to me? So the terminal said there's something unsolved in the diary text. Okay, I redid this diagnosis and it shows that this is solved now. So I guess I just needed to open it up and read it. So that's good to know. And there's metadata missing for one of the pictures, image 2. So let's go back to that. It's picture image 2. It's this one. Model missed. Model field is missing. Field to fix metadata error. But what is the error? It must be what's telling me, since it's telling me about the electronics.com. Okay, here we go. I found his Social River profile, which has his date of birth. So he's 22. So that tells us now when his birthday was. So he's born in 1983. Okay, that's what I needed. It took me way too long to figure out. I hope it's what I'm actually needing, though. 1983. There we go. Okay. Need to download the user manual for this. Wow. I haven't really played a game like this, so this is definitely new to me. We need the model number for this thing. Model number HDC 4100. So HDC 4100. Yeah. Troubleshooting. Alright, match successfully. Okay, so that should fix the metadata for that. Now, if we were to re-diagnose this terminal, or this video, let's see if it changes our progress. Okay, so now we need to go on to I will kill, I assume, document somewhere, which is here. And we need to fix something that's missing. S-mans. Is that on here? Wait, let's look at the change log. Initial build and then the bug fix patch. Required game file is missing. Please reinstall IWKill. So where do we do that? Let's just keep clicking on files. Okay, so it looks like we need to reinstall it. So it's an absurd art experiment disguised as a game. Expect the unexpected. So we need to go to this website here. I'm really into this. It took me a while to kind of get going though. Unfortunately, I don't know how like boring this is. I'm into it, but I'm not sure how much fun it is to watch. But anyways, all right, we got the website for players who don't mind not coming back. I'm not a game developer. I'm a developer. The word game feels too small, too trivial for the kind of high-quality artwork I produce. So know your place, gentlemen and ladies. I am not simply pushing pixels on a screen. I am conveying something deeper, something you are probably too blind or too shallow to recognize. Alright, every detail, every mechanic, every piece of atmosphere has meaning, whether you notice it or not. I'm certainly trying to convey a point with these valuable works of art. Blah, blah, blah. So, please stop reporting me to the police, you idiots. This not unusual activity has been detected. Please verify you are human. Okay. Select the image that contains a bee. This is really weird. Cars move. People move. Cars are people. False. How many legs does a dog have? 4. What did you hear? Not human. What's happening? Which one is the color? Green. Is this? I remember. Which one do I pick? Oh no, what's going on? You don't remember. Okay. Which you're right, I don't. What, I don't know what. Oh god, there's a face on the screen. Did he just blink? No. Oh my god. Have you lied to me so far? This isn't fair.
You licked.
Entering safe mode. Safe mode error code. I can't move my mouse. What do I do? Reset. Reboot. Help. Let's see. Connection. Reboot. Clear. Help. Help me. Diagnose 0x. I just saw it down there. 9-1. Deactivate Skylock service. If you believe this is an error, you may deactivate the file manually using deactivate Skylock service. Access denied. This file cannot be activated under current restrictions. Do you want to force deactivate? Yes. Please reconstruct the missing phrase. Fear. Wait, okay, so R-F-E, A-R-F-E, and then F-E-A. Okay. Exiting safe mode. Okay. That was weird. Wow, looks like World of Warcraft. Look at that. Looks like Mulgore and World of Warcraft. That's where the Taurens start. So maybe I need to message them? How do we add people to our social chat? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, so I need to go back. It's Nikos Kojimos. Nikos _ Alright. I don't usually look at my keyboard, but my mic being in front of me kind of throws me off, so. Nikos Kojimos. Or is it? User has been added successfully. Hello. Hey. Who is this? I'm a fan of yours. Yeah, what does my #1 fan want? Careful when you talk to me, bro. I lose a word up my butt every dang day. Not literally, obviously. I just forget stuff. Great, now I forgot the username of the body... Forgot the name of the body part the word got lost in. What do you want? Spit it out. Gosh. It's called IWKill, but now a file is missing and I can't run it. What was the file called? Does the terminal tell me? Okay, here it is. smans.dll. Oh yeah, I remember that one. There we go. So, will you help me out? Ugh. Nope. Come on, why not? Because the Flarbanox keep greebling me. What? What is that? Think they're gone? Who are you even talking about? Okay, shut the heck up. I'll give you the file. But I need a favor. Favor from me? Of course from you, you absolute dummy. Okay, what is it? You have to play my newest, totally not sexual game. Oh, great. Can't you just give me the file? Nope, and don't ask me why. Why? Because your grandpa got pricked by a fly. Nah, but for real, if you don't play it, I'm not sending it. Fine, just send it already. Eh, well. Okay. Let me know when you won the game. Oh god. This is how you get viruses. System was unable to establish a connection to the remote server. If issues persist, try accessing your router settings via the IP address. If the problem continues, contact your network administrator. Okay, it told me how to do this, and I don't remember. Terminal connection. Please visit. Right, so I need to 192.168.11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Connect. I have connected to the internet. Yay. Alright, let's open this up again. Maybe we just close that for now. I don't know. Let's close this. I have too many windows open. Okay, let's download this virus. Oh my goodness. All right, open downloads. Memories? No lawyers were harmed. Games presents. From the mind behind, I might kill myself in 2 minutes. Please don't. Even if I don't really know what my mind has turned into anymore, I think I'm already completely fricked. Lamalon, whatever that means. Anyway, let's go back to when I used to work. There was a company. What was its name again? What was it called? Okay. We're walking, empowering humanity, silently. Thanks, aliens.
Oh, Mr. Ogun, nice to see you. There are important topics today. The project needs to be tested, so I wonder if you can manage the operation as our CTO.
Yes.
Great! See you at the lab then.
Okay, we're going to the lab. We're totally not a mannequin. I guess there's nothing to see here.
Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't realize you were here.
Do it yourself. Keep forgetting faces.
Thank you very much, sir. If you don't mind, I'd like to say something. And I'm saying this because I trust our good relationship.
And voices as well.
And it's not just about the ethical concerns or the fact that I feel sorry for them. None of the matrices generated by the simulations are producing the outcomes we expected. We're hoping for heaven, but it feels like we're building hell itself. Literally. The furnace machine isn't functioning consistently.
I think I will raise this issue with the board. The Ferdos machine? Laboratories. He sent me a message. Okay, gosh almighty. Let's close this. So do you like it? Are you, like, actually sick or something? I didn't understand any of that. That's a bit harsh, don't you think? Be honest, this game was good. It was... I'm just gonna be nice to him so he gives me the file we want, so... It was only okay. It's okay. You just don't get art. You snob. Art. The finest rep of reality itself. The only sane ground where madness can come to life. Whatever a promise is a promise. Here you go, the file you need. Thank you. Yay, we did it. Someone watching you? Get a 100% secure email address right now. Anyways. Okay, so we opened it. Now we need to, I guess, run the repair. Or maybe run the game itself. Oh my gosh. Okay, whatever. There we go. Remember, killing is fun. No, it's not. I want to kill everybody in the world. Okay, this guy makes sick games. It's like Minecraft, but like killing people. Delicious. Taste it.
Did you like the taste of blood? I know you do.
He's blowing out his audio. He's too... Okay. Maybe we can import that video now. This is kind of taking a lot out of me. I'm trying. All right, let's see. Solved. Okay, so maybe now we can import that video. Let's try it. What SkyOS UI Manager has been overridden? UI management is... Hey, who's doing this? Stop it. Stop it. Huh? What? This is so crazy. Terminating unauthorized control. Did we win? Yeah, we're importing the first video. That's where the analog stuff is really coming into play, obviously. Media successfully imported. Okay. Video is already... Oh, here we go. Okay, now we can watch the video. Oh, I'm in the video. I'm moving the camera. Oh, no. Where are we? So the progress bar only moves when I'm moving. That's pretty cool. Guess we just walked into the house. Oh, God. Heaven. Heaven does not respond. Okay. Really interesting stuff. So now I'm going to review the game. I'm going to try to keep it simple because I've spent a lot of time on this already. I need to edit this and get it up as soon as I can. At least I'd like to. Anyways, this game was pretty fun. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. This is not really in my ballpark of games that I usually play, but it's very intriguing. But I'll start with visuals, and I really like the game visually. I think it looks great. It's very convincing sort of operating system, like we're really using a computer. And I think just all of the visual presentation of the game is pretty solid. I find it strange of some of the weird flash imagery and the analog horror that they're using, different kinds of media, like the video that we were just, inside of at the end there, just the way it's modeled and the way it looks and its assets. And then we do something like playing that guy's games, those two different games that he made look totally different. So I like the change of the visual presentation in that regard. And I think it, helps keep things fresh. And I really like it. It has nice visual pacing, if that makes sense. Things changing up here and there. Now, I will say there's a lot of reading, but I'll get more into that later. But overall, I would say the visuals in this game are really solid. In terms of audio, I think the audio is really well done as well. I like the, the sounds it makes when you're typing, when you're clicking on things and opening files and stuff. The computer makes very convincing noises, so that's nice. I like all the weird horror analog elements, like the whispering and the weird voices and stuff. That's well done as well. I really like it. I think the audio is super solid all the way around. I don't have any issues necessarily of anything that stands out that I didn't like. I think the random voice acting in that game was strange, but obviously it was sort of building up to something. And yeah, it was just kind of weird to begin with, but obviously the idea was that game developer makes really bizarre games. So other than that, the audio I would still say is solid. I don't have issues with it. I think, like I said, it's appropriate for what we're doing in the game, and it's well done. There's mechanics. This game, even with a README and a help center and stuff, it really took me a while to get this going. It does not necessarily hold your hand in any way. It's very, I don't want to say vague, but it tells you what you need to do, what your objective is. And obviously this is a demo, and I'm sure you're probably adjusting some of this and working on how to approach some of these mechanics. That's just a theory, at least. It made me feel like I had to really learn the game and understand what I need to be doing as the character I'm playing, really investigate these things, use the computer to my advantage, like using the terminal to diagnose the video that we need to import. We need to, fix metadata, read different texts, and look through things like the games, look through the different files and try to understand how to sort of connect things in a way where we can finally actually, complete our objective. Like discussing, a file missing with the developer of that game, or finding the birthday of, Salim to, look at the recent purchase history for the camera model number, things like that. I really like that. Like I said, it was kind of tough to understand it at first, at least for me. I couldn't quite figure out where I needed to start was my problem. Like, what do I do first that then can help me sort of branch into more actions and to investigate further and connect the dots? So I felt very lost early on. And of course, that's just me. I'm sure maybe someone else might understand this a lot better than I did, but I still wanted to point that out. That's just what my experience was. I think there is just an insane amount of reading, at least for me there is. Some of it's elective if you're just interested in what the game is conveying to you on the different websites and the message boards, and reading through his recent text history and stuff like that. I'm sure might be relevant for the future videos that you need to import, but from what I experienced mechanically, I would say the game is very solid, and like I said, really immersed me in the role I was, playing as this agent. And I'm not holding it against the game that it took me a while to really start to understand where I need to begin. I think even with the tutorial and the help center stuff, it is still rather vague on where to your very first starting point should be, because it throws a lot at you. Like, you have the database on the website and you can read all those, sort of things. I couldn't find anything that I could search in the database that gave me any result, but maybe, like I said, this for something, we haven't come across yet in the game. And I really like its strange, weird analog horror mechanics as well, with, doing the, prove it you're a human sort of test, and it just kind of going off the rails. All that was really awesome. But while I think some of the mechanics, like I said, are really kind of overwhelming, I still think they're really enjoyable to learn and to understand and to figure them out. So at least for me, it was. So I would say mechanics all the way around is really solid. Well done. In terms of story and concept, I like the story. I usually say stories are vague, especially in demos, but the story is pretty straightforward. We're trying to understand the mysterious death of Salim, and we need to explore the files and read documents and uncover these videos and be able to actually, decrypt them to, I guess, piece together all the videos to show what really happened to him. And obviously that might take some time. There's no telling how many different ways they're going to mix it up and how we actually uncover all of this information. I'm really interested to see how they do that, because I think I'm, really intrigued by this story and I'd like to see where it goes. And I think the way it's presented is very immersive and very engaging, and it really, really gets me excited. I want to figure it out. I want to solve it. So I like the story in that regard, and I like how it's very dark and very mysterious when it comes to the analog horror elements being associated with this story. And I think it all comes together to make just a very bizarre experience, and I enjoyed it. In terms of concept, the concept is great. I like sitting at a computer, immersing me as though I'm like actually this character, looking through files and all of that, and trying to uncover the mystery, like I said, of the story and what happened to Salim. And I think conceptually the game is great. I know there are games like this out there. There are a few that I may have played. I'm not 100% sure if they were this involved, but I know games like, there's something called a game called Welcome to the Game that's very popular about, solving stuff like this and reading files and doing stuff like that and trying to investigate killings or something like that. I've never played those games, but I definitely want to try them out one day. But I know this is very similar to that in some ways. So conceptually, the game is great. Okay, for performance and settings, I came back in game to show you the settings. Performance in this game is great. It just functions like it should, and I have no problems with it. It's, I think, a pretty well put together game, well crafted game. So everything I think is very convincing and works very well and performs very well. So no issues in that department. The settings are here. There's no main menu, which is kind of disappointing, but this is how you can access your settings in game, which I think makes sense since you're just on a computer like I am right now making this video. So it's cool that the settings for the game are as though you're using the settings on your computer. So you just have signal encoding, lens distortion, and vignette for your graphics. And then for audio, you have your ambience, your music and sound effects, and system sounds. I bet you could adjust these to make this game sound and come across a lot more immersive in some regard. I think that's pretty interesting. And then you have information, which is just like a made up license for the operating system. The settings are great. I think they're pretty basic, but the game doesn't really need a whole lot of adjusting to begin with, in my opinion. So performance and settings is great. So my final judgment for the Heaven Does Not Respond demo is I would say it's very good. It's above the middle of my scale. I enjoy everything about this game except for maybe the excessive reading. But other than that, visually it's interesting. I like the story and the concept. It performs well. The audio is great. I think everything comes together really well. My only complaint, it's more of a personal nitpick, is all the reading, but that's just kind of part of the game and that's just how it is. It's not necessarily reflecting the quality of the game, just my personal experience and how I enjoyed it. Anyways, I think the developer is doing a great job with this, and this game has a lot of potential. I'm really fascinated, and I'm curious to see where the rest of this game goes and what they have in store. And yeah, it's great. So keep up the great work, and I wish you the best of luck on your future endeavors. Tell me what you think in the comments below. What are your thoughts on this game? Do you agree or disagree with me? Do you have anything to add? You just want to say hi? Let me know what's up. And don't forget to check the pinned comment below for the links to everything. Go play this game for yourself and form your own opinion. I'm sure the developer would really appreciate your feedback as well as mine. And if you'd like to support my channel, hit subscribe, leave a like, comment, and share the video. I'd greatly appreciate that. And I thank you for watching my video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And I think that's all I have to say about it. So thanks for hanging out with me. And don't forget, the pale moth is always watching.